What's up guys? I've been looking for a very small, portable, and powerful laptop to take with me on my trips, and I came across the DELL XPS 13. But is it powerful enough to fit my needs? So without further ado, let's get started. The XPS 13 is a very thin laptop weighing in at 2.93 pounds. It's also very small and portable too. It's actually one of the reasons I was really interested in it. Now, something that makes this laptop different from others is the carbon fiber base. It's very smooth, has like a rubbery finish, and it's one of the reasons why this laptop is so lightweight. Sadly though, the LCD back cover is not made of carbon fiber, so I actually installed a D brand skin on it just to give it a more premium feeling to it, and I actually liked it so much that I put one on my MacBook Pro as well, and I'll leave links to their skins down below. Now here's another small little unique thing that Dell added to this laptop, and it's a USB Type-C port on the left hand side with Thunderbolt 3 support. It doesn't have an HDMI port, so you'll need to get a USB Type-C adapter from Dell to get HDMI, which will set you back another 70 bucks. The other ports are the power output, USB 3.0, an audio jack, and a battery indicator to let you know how much juice is left. The right hand side has another USB port, an SD card reader, which I really like. Now moving to the front of the computer, the keyboard is really nice, great feedback, but the trackpad on this laptop isn't that good. I mean, it's decent at most. There's a slight bit of delay using multi-touch, and you really have to press hard to use it. Now, when it comes to power, I went all out on this laptop. I mean, I got the fully spec model. So it has a 13-inch touchscreen display with a 3200 by 1800 resolution, Core i7 2.2 gigahertz dual-core processor, 16 gigs of RAM, 512 gigabytes SSD. I mean, I wanted this laptop to be powerful just in case I ran into some intensive work. Battery life is one of those things that is sometimes overlooked in laptops, but I was able to get about 7 to 8 hours of on-screen time just casual surfing on the internet, watching Netflix, scripting videos, and editing thumbnails in Photoshop. Now, one thing I will say is that the display on this laptop is really beautiful and very sharp. They do offer a 1080p version, but you're going to lose the touchscreen option. And personally, I'm not a fan of the touchscreen just because I don't like to touch the screen. It gets really dirty with my fingerprints, but it is very fast and responsive just in case you do plan to use it. The edge-to-edge display is also very nice, and every manufacturer should really take notes and make bezel-less displays like this one. I wanted to run some benchmarks on it just to see how the XPS 13 will stack up with some of its competition. I ran Cinebench on it and it scored a 305 on the CPU, and on the OpenGL test it averaged about 47 frames per second. On NovaBench it scored a 938, which is not bad for an Ultrabook. Now, I also wanted to run some games. I mean, I'm not a hardcore gamer, but I wanted to see how it was going to perform. And surprisingly, it ran really well with the Intel Iris 540 GPU. The XPS 13 can also lightly edit 1080p videos with Adobe Premiere Pro. I did have a real hard time trying to edit 4K footage, so I'm not going to recommend editing 4K video on it. So if you're working with 1080p video files, you shouldn't have any problems, and it's definitely a go. Overall, the DELL XPS 13 has a lot going for it, and it checks a lot of marks. Excellent display, lightweight, great battery life, build quality is awesome, bezel-less display, and being able to just toss it into any bag knowing that it's not going to take up a lot of space is pretty awesome. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys liked about the XPS 13 or you didn't like. Also, make sure to follow me on Snapchat if you guys want to see more of behind the scenes. Thanks again for watching, and you will catch me in the next one. Adios.